All right, the shrimp is done. Nice and crispy. Let's grab this guy. You can see how crispy it is. Very good. Crunchy, crispy. Put these shrimps on top, like so. Okay, today we're going to make Panko air-fried shrimp on a Ninja Foodi Smarlid OL 701. I already preheated this Ninja for about 5 minutes, so it's all set to go. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to use some deveined and shelled shrimp. These are jumbo size, so the 16 or 20 count. So they're pretty on the large size. They're not the super size like the prawns are, but this is what we have on hand, so this is what we're going to be using. So it's already been shelled and deveined, and as you notice, the shrimp is kind of curling up. What we like to do is we like to straighten them out, and it's a pretty easy thing to do. What you do is that you find out where the curling points are, and you're just going to make a slit at each point. So probably 5 slits. You don't want to go all the way through, just maybe halfway down. You can see it's already starting to straighten out now. So 5 slits on it, straight. You can bend it back here. So that's how we're going to straighten out the shrimp. Pretty easy to do. So now it's going to look like it's done in a restaurant. You go to tempura restaurant and it's all straight. And we'll do a second one too. Wherever it's bending over, you want to make a slit about halfway down. So 5 on this jumbo. Looks like it's done a pretty good job. Okay, so we're just going to battering up these things and put them in the Smarlid. Okay, we're getting our ingredients ready for our coating. So you can use whatever seasoning you want on your shrimp. We're just going to be using salt, pepper, and a little paprika. You could put in some seafood seasoning in it, some herbs and other spices that you may like. But we're just going to keep it pretty basic. Our dip is going to be basically 1/4 cup total of half milk and half water base. So we're just going to drop the egg inside of it. Then we're going to season up the flour. So put some salt in it, 2 teaspoons of salt, pepper, just salt and taste. According to your taste, now you may want more or less. There you go, and just mix it together. Okay, so we got this thing preheated up. So we got this pan already preheated, like I said in the beginning. And what I'm going to do is probably maybe a tablespoon of oil on the bottom. Oil is going to do 2 things. It's going to keep it from sticking a little bit. But more importantly, it's going to add some oil into my air frying so that it's going to coat the coating and make it crisper. So let's get this thing started. We're going to first season the shrimp with the flour base. Shake off the excess, dunk it in the milk mixture, then into Panko. Dog is waiting for its dinner, so it knows we're cooking. And just stick it in the pan. So it's a pretty simple process, as you can see. And actually, when the shrimps are nice and straight, it's easier to cook them. Now, if you find that they're curling up, then you're just going to have to snap them until they become straight. One there kind of curled up on me, but we're going to have a nice coating on this thing. And you want to keep space between each shrimp. If your supermarket has it, prawns are nice too. They're really big. Okay, so we'll put them into the Foodi. Put on air fry, and we'll do for like 8 minutes. Halfway through, I flip them over, and the Foodi will let us know. Well, halfway through, Ninja told me to flip these things over, so just take the shrimp and flip them over. All right, the shrimp is done. Nice and crispy. You hear how crispy it is when I drop it on. Now, when you're doing the second batch, I had these for 8 minutes. They're probably done. They're probably right around 7. Bigger the shrimp is, the longer it's going to take naturally. Now, the second batch, since this thing is pretty hot, we'll probably only keep it in for 6.5 minutes. So I just finished this off with my second batch. Okay, the second batch is done. We put it in there only for like 6 minutes because Ninja's super hot by now, so it's gonna cook a lot faster. But you can see how these things are done. So let's just take one of the earlier ones. It's done. Let's grab this guy. You can see how crispy it is. See, it's stuck to the shrimp. Yep. Very good. Crunchy, crispy. Shrimp's not overcooked. Okay, here's our udon soup that we made. We're just gonna add all these shrimps on top, like so. And this is our dinner. It's gonna be a little bit lighter because we had a pretty heavy meal yesterday. You can see my video on the frozen ravioli lasagna. So it's a pretty good job. Panko shrimp for anything that you use fried shrimp for. You know, you can use it as a side dish, appetizer, or like us, we're gonna use this in our udon soup. So I hope you found this video informative. Please click the like button. When you have a chance, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.